Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It is fall. You can see the red bush right behind me. And when it gets this cold, you know what happens. The leaves start to fall and they get all over the grass. So what do? Well, in today's video, we're gonna go over how to actually mulch the leaves without actually bagging them up. So we're gonna go over what you need to be able to do that and why you'd wanna do it and how to do it. All right, so the very first thing that you need to be able to mulch your leaves into your grass is a lawnmower. But the second thing that you need that needs to be attached to the lawnmower is a lawn mowing mulching blade. So a mulching blade is unique because you'll notice on the blade, on the sharp side, on the back side of that sharp side, are these kind of flanges. So these flanges are designed to chop up the leaves really finely so that it will go back into the grass and not be huge clumps. So you need a mulching blade like this attached to your mower. And I'm gonna have some links in the description for your basic run-of-the-mill mulching blade. But make sure that you do some research. Look at what brand of mower that you have. Make sure you know what size of mulching blade you would need. But you should be able to find one on Amazon that'll work well. And they're pretty cheap, but you'll definitely want one of these to make sure that you mulch your leaves up into a small amount so that they're not clumpy and gonna hurt the grass. So once you have a mulching blade attached to your mower, it's important to make sure that you take the bag off of the mower. And the reason why is that we don't want the leaves to get chopped up and then put into the bag, because the whole point of this video today is about mulching the leaves and leaving them in the grass. So to make sure that they get mulched up really good, you want to take the bag attachment off of your mower, and you also want to make sure that you don't have a side chute or anything on. You want to keep all the leaves and grass inside of the mower deck so that they'll get chopped up really, really good. All right, so let's quickly talk about why you would actually mulch your leaves and leave it in the grass. Now, I will tell you, in years past, I have always just bagged up my leaves and gotten them off the lawn. But I read some really interesting studies this year from Michigan State, as well as from Purdue University, about the benefits of mulching your leaves and just leaving that, kind of leaf confetti in the grass. And some of those benefits are that the leaves have a lot of nitrogen, minerals, and nutrients that your grass just naturally needs. And second of all, it kind of helps with weed pressure in the spring. If you have some thin spots or bare spots, that leaf confetti can kind of fill it in and help those weeds, not necessarily pop up as heavily in the spring. So now let's move into the next step, which is how do you actually do this? Well, it's incredibly simple, but you gotta make sure you have your mulching blade attached to the mower, which I do. I have my bag off. I don't have a side chute in here. And all I'm gonna do is make sure that my mower deck is a little bit higher than the height of the grass right now, because I don't really need to mow it. I just need to be able to suck up the leaves. So I'm just gonna raise it up slightly above, what my grass level is. We're gonna turn it on and just start mowing. All right, guys, so we're gonna do the first pass here and just see how finely it chops up the leaves. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. We're gonna do one pass. I mean, honestly, I did a pretty good job sucking them up. There are, some pretty good small pieces here, but there are some kind of bigger ones that were left in the lawn. So I'm imagining I probably am gonna have to do a pass or two to really make sure it gets it really confetti-like. But I'm gonna actually move the camera over here to more of a dense area and just kind of see how well it chops up a really dense area of leaves. All right, so before I mow up all these, really dense leaves, you can see I have a ton of leaves on my sidewalk. So I'm just gonna use a blower and blow as much as I can into the grass so I can mulch it up. So I'm just gonna quickly do that, and then we're gonna go over this spot. Now I'm kind of glad that I have the leaf blower out here, because you can see it made a lot of debris here, but it did chop it up pretty good. I mean, again, there are some bigger leaves that are left behind, so a second pass would most likely take care of this. But let me show you up close what these, confetti pieces look like. Okay, so let's get right in here so you can see how well this mulching blade did. I mean, it did pretty good. Some of these aren't very big. It's just kind of like confetti. Some of these pieces are a little bit bigger, so like I said, doing a second pass is probably the best course here. But I'm gonna blow this stuff back in I'm gonna do a second pass and just see how it looks. All right, so we're gonna do a second pass and just see if we can get it any more finer as far as how those confetti pieces look, and just see if we can get a lot of the big pieces smaller. So let's check it out. So I can already tell that a second pass was the ticket, right? Like, look at how much finer this stuff is. It's much smaller. It's definitely gonna decompose and it's gonna break down. So 2 passes is the way to go. So yeah, you can really see that a second pass just really got the leaves really chopped up finely, which is exactly what you want. You don't want huge leaves on the grass because it'll just really kind of ruin the grass over the winter, make it soggy, decompose, make it gross, ruin the grass. So this really thin confetti stuff is perfect. It's exactly what we want. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish, doing 2 passes of leaves where I got them pretty bad over here. And I'm just gonna keep kind of working around and getting the rest of the leaves. So here I go. So as you can see, I still have a lot of leaves that need to fall onto the grass. But, for me, 2 passes really kind of made it just disappear, but it's nice and finely chopped up down into the grass so that you can see that it's just gonna decompose really nicely over the winter. So if you have a lot more leaves than I did, you're gonna probably have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 passes just to chop it all up and get it as fine, as you can. But yeah, this seems to be a pretty decent way to get rid of the leaves, and if it benefits the lawn, I'm all for it. All right guys, that's how you mulch your leaves and leave it in your grass to give it those benefits to help it during this winter season. I'm gonna have links to everything that I use in the description below. So if you like this video, make sure that you hit like and subscribe to our channel so that you'll be notified when we put out more helpful content like this. And along with mulching your leaves, you might also wanna make sure that you winterize your sprinkler lines. So if you want a really good guide and video on how to do that, make sure that you watch it right here, and we'll see you over there.